Hey, it's Claire Moses here, and I can't buy a house till 2050, but I've got Brad Reynolds here, and he's talking about real estate today.
Well, Claire, thank you so much for joining us here in the Think Brad studio. My lovely assistant, Claire Moses, can be your real estate agent starting in 2050, but today we're here talking about real estate in 2026. Now, I get this question constantly. Are prices finally starting to come down in Nashville? Short answer, not really. But the market has shifted in a big way, and if you're a buyer or a seller, that actually matters more than a price drop. But where do prices actually stand? Let's look at the numbers. The median home price in Nashville right now is sitting somewhere between $475,000 and $530,000, depending on the area and the time frame. Some areas a little more, some a little less. Year over year, prices are up about 1 to 2%, not down. Although there are some pockets where that is the case. But prices are not crashing. That's the big takeaway here. They're not even really dropping. Here's what's really happening, and this is the part people are missing and part of the reason why I'm making videos like this, so you don't stop seeing this kind of stuff. Nearly 30% of Nashville listings are taking price cuts before they sell. Homes are sitting on the market for around 65 days on average, and we're currently at over 11,400 active listings. That's the most inventory we've had in Nashville since 2014, 2 years after I came to town, 3 years after I came to town. To put that in perspective, peak of 2021, we had maybe 30 to 60 days of supply. Right now, we're sitting at 3.5 to 4 months. That's a completely different market. So what does this mean for buyers? For both buyers and sellers, it means different things. If you've been on the sidelines waiting for prices to crash, I'm gonna be real with you. That's probably not coming. Most forecasts are calling for a 2 to 4% appreciation through the end of the year. But here's the thing. You don't need a crash to find a good deal right now. Buyers are still negotiating. I'm negotiating really hard. Sellers are still offering concessions, closing costs, rate buydowns, repairs. You're not in a bidding war on most homes. You actually have time to think. That hasn't been true in Nashville for years. And honestly, that shift in leverage is worth more to most buyers than a $20,000 price cut. So that's the buyer side. But what about the sellers? Good point. If you're selling, the days of throwing a home on the market and getting 10 offers in a weekend are mostly behind us. That was really a 2021, 2022 thing. It was crazy. I don't want to go back to it. There are exceptions, especially for well-priced homes in top neighborhoods. But broadly, you need to be strategic and you need a great agent more than ever. I have 2 thumbs for a reason. To point at myself, price it right from day one. Conditions matter more than it did, and work with an agent who actually knows this market, not someone who's still operating like it's, 2021, like I mentioned a moment ago. Now here's my take, my hot take. Nashville's fundamentals are still strong. People are still moving here. Jobs are still coming here. Long-term, I'm bullish on this market. But 2026 is a year where knowledge wins. Whether you're buying or selling, the people who understand what the market is actually doing right now, not what it was doing 2 years ago, those are the people who come out ahead. That's what I'm here for. So if you want to talk about your specific situation, cost, process, timeline, that's all I focus on when you call me. Cost, process, timeline. Reach out. Call me. Let's have a little talk, a little chat. I had a call this morning with a guy. His lease isn't up for a year, but I talked with him about what if he breaks his lease? How much money does he have now? When should we start seeing places? When should he get pre-approved? There's all these questions I'm going to ask you on the front end. The more I know about you up front, the more I can help you. Hit that subscribe button. We would love to be your real estate agent. As always, think Nashville, think Brad, think Claire, think Brad. See you soon.